Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2013 Week 11 review and partly a Week 12 preview. I'm Dale Ross.
Now I'm the pet man, Matt Morrow.
And Matt, we'll take a look at the MeCKa. In the MeCKa, Mallard Creek is in first, Hough second. We had two teams tied with two losses. That's A.L. Brown and Hopewell. And we'll talk about what that means for playoffs. Vance, North Mecklenbrug, West Charlotte, and Robinson. Last week, Mallard Creek defeated Robinson 62-0.
Yeah, that's pretty much expected. Great job by the Mallard Creek defense. Stars got in early and got out.
Exactly. Hough 37, North Mecklenbrug 14.
And that was a big game for North Meck. Now they're really, facing an uphill battle trying to get into playoffs here.
Right. A.L. Brown 66, West Charlotte 14.
Yeah, big win for A.L. Brown. They got the offense back on track, pretty much like we expected there.
And the surprise of the MeCKa, Hopewell 33, Vance 7. The real surprise being the big gap in the score.
Yeah, I thought if Hopewell would win, they would, win in a shootout, have a high-scoring type game. But Vance is going through some injuries and different little issues right now, and Hopewell took advantage.
Exactly. So what did that do from what we see at the playoffs? Mallard Creek is right now they're the number one seed, period, no matter what happens. Hough is the number 2, and it looks like A.L. Brown and Vance with 6 wins are in the playoffs. And then I'm going to start talking about big bubble and little bubbles. So big bubble, Hopewell's probably in with 5 wins on the big bubble.
Right.
But when I did and of course they're in the running for number 3 seed. When I did my projections yesterday, there were some 5-win teams that did not make it. But Hopewell's win percentage in conference, winning the most important games, conference games. Small bubble is North Mecklenbrug. They are at 4 wins. They got to get another win to get at 5, but you got some
breakdowns. Pretty much what you said is what I have here. And Hopewell A.L. Brown's the big game in the league. They're playing for the number 3 seed. Mallard Creek and Hough will probably be 4AA. A.L. Brown will be 4A, and Hopewell will probably be 4A as well. Vance went 4AA last year. They're closer to the dividing line, what we think is the dividing line this year. But they're on that 4AA side, so they'll probably be 4AA, but there's a chance, they could go 4A. A.L. Brown Hopewell's the big game. Vance, another win would help them, but they're playing Hough, so that'll be a tough game for them to get. If Hopewell gets it, they'll be at 6 wins and 5 in the conference, so that puts them in a higher type seed, and still, in the lower to mid section, but a much better seed than they would be at 5 wins, obviously. And A.L. Brown, if they get it there, either way, they're probably going to be on the road in the first round. And Mallard Creek and Hough right now look like they're definitely Mallard Creek will have a home game, and Hough will probably have a home game as it stands right now.
Now, obviously, we don't know, but based on ADMs from last year, and I projected A.L. Brown to win.
Right.
They actually did earn, in this week's breakdown, they did actually earn a home game, but they were they were number 8 seed if I remember right.
That's real close.
That's real close, exactly. You mentioned about Hopewell, with 5 wins versus 6 wins. The real important thing for them is that number 3 seed, because you seed number 1s, number 2s, number 3s, then everybody else. So you can have a 9-win team. Actually, a 9-win team probably finishes second in the conference. You can have an 8 or a 7-win team that will be seated behind them because they earned that number 3 seed.
Right.
So this is an important week for both those teams because
most definitely.
Seeding is very important in playoffs. Potential home game. If you get one of those top 3 seeds, and of course it puts you against lesser or more evenly matched opponents, obviously.
Right.
The further down you fall, the tougher the teams are you're going to face.
Exactly.
So that's the MeCKa for this week. Stay tuned and we'll have some previews of the games, especially this important game of A.L. Brown and Hopewell. Thank you.